the Mount right, and that's in the news today. I'm about to get to that. Toyota and BMW are leading it. And sure, it sounds good. Hey, you don't see a car slamming on its brakes? The car will do it for you. Again, building a world without humans. And then next, they tax you by the mile, and next, they take control, and next, they can kill you whenever they want and say the robot malfunctioned. Mounting evidence that the co-pilot crashed a Germanwings plane into French mountains. It's not, hey, don't let people take Prozac or one of those drugs and fly planes or do anything else. No. Just humans can't fly now. And by the way, the planes already fly themselves. That's why a lot of pilots say there's so many accidents, is because when the malfunctions happen, you're screwed. Mounting evidence that the co-pilot crashed a Germanwings plane into the French mountain has prompted a global debate about how to better screen crew members for mental illness and how to ensure that no one is left alone in the cockpit. Yes, you can't trust anybody. But among many aviation experts, the discussion has taken a different turn. How many human pilots, some wonder, are really necessary aboard commercial planes? One or none. And it goes into advances in artificial intelligence. They already have the autonomous plane. Well, what if somebody hacks it? Then there's an emergency overdrive and a human there who doesn't know how to fly anymore because that skill's been taken. What happens when the GPS goes out? What happens when they lose connection? That's why you'll have the toilet attendant there. That's what they'll do. They'll hand you, kind of like at a fancy hotel bathroom, they'll give you perfume on your hands or whatever. Let's move on to the next article. BMW's new sensors do the braking for you. Bloomberg Business. In the new episode of Spark, the German car manufacturer wants to cut down on accidents caused by human error. That's right. We'll save you. We'll fix you. New Chevys. I was driving a rent car. Like have sensors when you get near the line that go bzz, bzz, bzz. It just happens constantly. It's just hellish. Mathematical radar may improve car and drone vision. Cars to have them to take control. MIT technology. Yes, and of course it radiates you. NASA-funded program will use spider robots to build a home for mankind in space. Yeah, except there's not a plan to build one for the general public. More scientists doubt salt is as bad for you as the government says. How many scientists have we had on saying the problem isn't salt, it's artificial salts, artificial fats? If you don't have good fats, you're going to die of brain damage. Your arteries are going to disintegrate. It's what your body's made out of. There's a reason, other animals, things like wolves, go right for the fat first. But again, Michelle just says you're not going to have any fat. You're going to eat rotten GMO. For years, the federal government has advised Americans that they're eating too much salt. And this is the excuse contributes yearly to the deaths of tens of thousands of people. But unknown to many shoppers, urged to buy foods that are low sodium and low salt, the long-withstanding warning has come under assault by scientists who say the typical American salt consumption is without risk. Don't tell Bloomberg that. They don't want to stop you having aspartame or MSG or arsenic in the turkey that was in the news today. That's not a problem. The problem is fat, period, and salt. Because if you don't have fat and salt, you're going to be a gibbering idiot with a low IQ. Let me tell you who's smart. You see these workers, the illegals, coming in from working at the highways or whatever, sweat all over them. And what do? They go in and they get little flavored salt packets, not MSG, and they sit there and they eat them with a tea or a beer. And then they get happy because that's normal. You go in and you work as a laborer. That's what people used to work as laborers here, the Southern diet, all the salt and the fat. You come in, you put salt all over everything because you've been sweating all day outside. Why do you think Mexican chips have salt all over them? That's a diet for laborers. So, yeah, if you don't exercise, you don't eat a bunch of salt. If you're exercising, you don't get salt, you're going to have all sorts of cramps and problems. But don't worry, they got prescription drugs for your Charlie horses. They're not going to tell you eat a banana. They're not going to tell you eat some salt. They're not going to tell you line your beer with salt. They're going to tell you that you need to go take some medication. I'm going to go to break and come back and hit another 15, 20 articles. I haven't even gotten to the big kahuna articles, but I'm going to hit those when we come back. I may even do overdrive just to finish all these stories I said I would. I think I've covered about 80, 90 or more, about 100 articles so far today, or more. I think this is a grand slam today. That's my goal, to cover more news. I kind of need a program director around here telling me to get in line, but I guess I am the program director. So that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. By the way, Child Ease is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 organic, concentrated, known ingredients that calm people down but give them energy at the same time and give you focus and clarity, the whole 9 yards. In double-blind studies, you've all heard them, just one of the ingredients in here has a better effect than all the crap they try to put kids on. You can find out more about Child Ease. It's just a leading national best-selling formula souped up a bit for us at a very low price, $19.95, 4 ounces. That is a whole bunch of dosages. And I've been giving it to my children for 3 months. Just finally came in officially for us with amazing results. 1/8 of a teaspoon for 1 to 5, 2 to 3 times daily. 1/4 of the teaspoon, 2 to 3 times if they're older than that. And it's powerful. Child Ease, and your purchase supports the broadcast. Try it out with your children. See what it does. InfoWarsLife.com. Consult your physician if you're scared of natural things, or 888-253-3139. It will sell out. It's an introductory batch we got. Tell us what you think. InfoWarsLife.com.
Hey, Boomer! I learned in school today that 60% of our bodies are made of water. Good thing we have the Berkey system. It's the cleanest, best water ever. Mom says it's because the Berkey's filtration system cleans out the bad stuff and leaves only pure, delicious water. I know, right? You love it too. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Let's go get some. Get Berkey clean water by calling 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Or visit GoBerkey.com.
This is Dan Pilla. Do you owe the IRS money you can't pay? Are tax debts crippling you? I've defended people from the IRS for over 30 years. I've helped thousands, and I can help you too. I wrote the book on IRS settlement, and I'm telling you, there's no such thing as a hopeless case. Call 800-34-NO-TAX to finally get free of IRS debt. With the IRS's new programs, there's never been a better time to solve your problem. Call 800-34-NO-TAX. That's 800-34-NO-TAX, or my website, danpilla.com.
Hi, folks. Alex Jones here with some important information. I want to tell you about Matt Redhawk and his team of patriots over at My Patriot Supply. Several years ago, Matt was sitting in his 2-bedroom apartment, frustrated with the direction this country was headed and the charlatans willing to sell us out for a quick buck. Deciding to take action, a company run by patriots for patriots was born. My Patriot Supply has never taken a loan or accepted outside funding. They now operate 2 distribution facilities and employ over 50 hardworking American men and women. It is rare to find companies who practice what they preach. And that's why I stock my pantry with high-quality storable foods from My Patriot Supply. Go to mypatriotsupply.com/Alex today for special offers on emergency food storage, or call their preparedness specialist at 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Do business with someone who shares your values. mypatriotsupply.com/Alex.
It's very easy to be a criminal. All you need to burglarize a home is one simple household tool, a pair of scissors. If your home security system can be compromised by a criminal using scissors, then you're making it easy for them. Almost every home security system, even those sold by big-name companies, has a weakness: the phone line. You shell out $1,500, get locked into a long-term contract, and think you're safe. But a burglar can destroy your alarm in seconds with one snip. And when a burglar cuts your phone line, you're defenseless. Simply Safe Home Security is the smarter choice. Built by Harvard engineers, Simply Safe uses a wireless connection to call the cops. Scissors can't cut it. And that means your home stays safe. 24/7 professional monitoring is under $15 a month with no contract. Simply Safe Home Security keeps you safer than the other guys for half the cost. Protect your home with the alarm you can trust. Simply Safe. Go to simplysafedefense.com now for an exclusive 10% offer. That's simplysafedefense.com.
Well, Rand Paul's presidential announcement has been censored. We were looking for it on YouTube as well. They'll have to go to his website to find it, or they'll have to put it up there themselves. It was censored by YouTube. Because he's the guy you want to vote against, obviously, because the whole system's attacking him at every level, and they're scared to death of him. So he wants to audit the private Federal Reserve and repeal anti-gun laws. Just a horrible person. YouTube's copyright system has taken Rand Paul's presidential announcement offline. Washington Post. It didn't matter. Rick Perry's videos with Back in Black are still up, and Obama can use any music he wants without copyright. Some of the music, Freedom of 76, I bet they didn't even complain, it was a bot, has pulled the video. You're looking for Rand Paul's presidential announcement on YouTube. Bad news. As of writing, the video has been blocked by the video streaming site thanks to a copyright claim from Warner Music Group, as Vox Andrew Prop Cop spotted. Why did Rand Paul quote liberally from Waka Flocka Flame in his announcement? Did he hum Ween's Freedom of 76 while praising the virtues of freedom? No, the answer is almost certainly something else. Then it just goes on from there. So that's how the system works. Don't think it's an accident at all. Here's an idiotic headline out of the LA Times. Intent of Russia's military aircraft near U.S. shores remains unclear, and the Pentagon won't say. Well, they're drilling to launch cruise missiles at the U.S. and have a nuclear war. That's what Russia's been saying. Oh, gee, what's this for? We don't know. We don't know nothing. And if we check it out, we're conspiracy theorists. If we can say 2 + 2 = 4, we're racist, too. Because thought is now a crime in this empire of BS. Man, I'm sick of these totalitarians and the jelly-like public just groveling to be gang-raped by every criminal organization on the planet. Let's get into the other news. I haven't had yet, sorry. British government warns superbug epidemic could wipe out 80,000 RT. And by the time they're warning you of this, 80,000 a year there alone, superbugs are already wiping people out. Minnesota finds lethal bird flu in 2 more turkey flocks. Reuters. Fleas test positive for black plague. I added the word black. It's politically incorrect to say the black plague. Nothing to do with black people. It creates black pustules. But just, don't call it that, ladies and gentlemen. It's racist. Just in fact, we're not even going to talk about the bubonic plague or black plague. Just racist. Brown bags are racist. Cochino County officials are taking precautions after finding fleas. Well, fleas are black. Racist. Collecting in a Pitcher Canyon Northeast by Flagstaff and tested positive for the plague. Well, there you go. Sure, it's racism that caused it. Fukushima radiation. I meant to spend an hour on this, and I will tomorrow. We're going to get some guests on and really cover this because now it's in mainstream news. Statesman Journal. Fukushima radiation has reached North American shores. Seaborne radiation from Japan's Fukushima nuclear disaster has reached North America, including plutonium, which has a multi-billion-year half-life, so you might worry about that a little bit. Scientists at Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute detected small amounts of cesium-134 and cesium-137 in a sample of seawater taken in February. And then they're telling you about it now, from a dock on Vancouver Island, British Columbia. This is the first time radioactivity from March 2011, triple meltdown has been identified on the West Coast shores. That's not true. They found it in tuna, AP. They found it in milk in Wisconsin and in Vermont from the air. So I don't know what they're saying. Woods Hole chemical oceanographer Ken Bushlisher emphasized that the radiation is very low level that aren't expected to harm human health or the environment. For the nightly news tonight, I want you to pull all the mainstream news about seals dying from radiation. In Alaska, the articles with the tuna caught off San Diego with 3 times the level. That was like 2 years ago. This is pure bull. All right, we're out of time. I didn't get to everything. I got to most of it, though. I got to quite a bit of it, though. And I'll see you back, Lord willing, tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. Tell your friends and family about this broadcast. The system doesn't like it. Nightly news tonight. Be there, 7 o'clock Central, prisonplanet.tv. And we will sell out of the new Chaldees. It's an incredible formula. InfoWarsLife.com. Support us.
Radio Network.
Introducing Secret 12, the new InfoWars Life vitamin B12 formulation. Secret 12 is a binary of nutramedical grade, bioavailable coenzyme forms of B12, methylcobalamin, the same kind used in B12 injections, and adenosylcobalamin. Secret 12 is simply taken by mouth, right on the tongue, and then swallowed. No needles, no injections. Secure your revolutionary Secret 12 formula right now at InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139. Used since before the days of the Roman Empire to support the body's natural systems. Introducing the new InfoWarsLife.com oil of oregano formulation. We have now procured the most high quality and potent forms of oregano oil on the market. Extracted directly from the wild herb and sealed in easy-to-use capsules. You will no longer need to endure the burning of liquid oregano on the tongue. Now available in our limited first run at InfoWarsLife.com. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.